this episode of the world's strictest parents.
If you make a choice to go against the program, it costs.
Meet the Heltons from Tennessee.
Pray that
A family ruled by the power of love and the iron fist of dad.
we're gonna work till we're done.
For the next week, they'll take in two troubled teens with a serious lack of respect.
All you're doing is digging yourself a hole.
Do I care?
But can this strict regime and dad's readiness for battle
You really want to take me on?
defeat the teens' defiance?
You're gonna learn that you're not controlling this home.
Hi, my name's Whitney. I'm 16 years old, and I'm from Reddington Beach, Florida. I don't like going to school because it's boring.
I didn't know she cut class until the school called and they were going to take her to truancy court.
I think I have better stuff to do than just sit in class learning crap. What?
Clean your room. She's at the age where she's got an attitude and she's a bitch.
Hello, could you help me out? Whitney, put these away.
They're not mine.
Here.
Those are Dad's.
So what?
Whitney's a spoiled brat. With no question about it.
My 16th birthday, my parents bought me a car.
When she got her car, she just felt like she could do whatever she wanted. She didn't need to listen to anybody.
Whitney, hello?
She cusses too much.
Okay, good for them, Billy. Why don't you go some more?
That's nice, Whitney. Let's say sorry.
Yeah, me say sorry for him to be in that for stuff that he does.
I don't think I've ever disrespected my kids. My fear is if Whitney doesn't change her behavior, I think she'd end up looking in the mirror and hate herself. And that could probably be the worst thing that could ever happen to any human being.
He used to be an athlete. Now he's a pothead.
I'm Stephen Dupree, 16 years old, live in Clearwater, Florida. My motto is, how can herb be a crime if all it does is relieve the mind?
He will not accept that marijuana has anything to do with the fact that he can't get up in the morning,
Stephen, come on.
the fact that his grades are slipping,
You need to quit chilling and go do some homework.
All right, whatever. All right.
his attendance is atrocious, his tardiness is just off the chart bad.
So you can't control that.
I am your mother, and I
It's
can
my
control it.
body. I couldn't tell you how many times I've asked him to clean that room. I'll do it later, I'll do it later.
Later when?
I don't know, I'll do it later. Yeah, I hate authority, basically. People telling me what to do and when to do it. I know he got suspended for using profanity.
Another out-of-school suspension for 2 days. This is his third one this year. But this is a big deal, you know? The next step is out the door.
All I want to do is just live my own life without anyone telling me how to do it. I think if Steven doesn't change the way he is, he's in for a real rude awakening. I mean, it's a pretty tough world out there.
I love you, son.
Love you too.
I want the Stephen that I had about 3 years ago back.
Yeah, I got some pot in my cigarette pack.
I think somebody else telling her what to do, she's probably gonna freak. She's gonna snap. She's gonna go off.
Here's me. Everybody else.
Paul and I trained our girls from a young age that work is a part of life.
Up we go. Use your knee. There you go. In this home, there are parents, and in this home, there are kids. Don't get confused about who the boss is. My name is Paul Helton, and I'm from Medina, Tennessee. My wife is Dana. We've been married 23 years. My oldest daughter is Emily. She's 18, and then Molly is 14. Father, thank you so much for this food. We pray.
Dad doesn't tolerate back talk. He's pretty adamant about respect.
When I ask you to do something, I want you to do it. Those are oats. They go to the right.
The farm is not a working farm.
The farm is something for us to enjoy.
This is a great training ground for life. We're gonna have to get some horse feed and some hay. I finished a PhD in psychology. I have a master's degree in counseling. You big baby!
Me and my sister both have purity rings.
Good worker. The inscription on the promise ring says, "True love waits." Sex before marriage is about selfishness. The kids that are coming, what I want to try to convey to them is, I want this to be a great experience for you. We really do care about you, but part of caring may mean the path gets hard for you. If we have to take the bull by the horns, we'll just do that.
Kind of nervous about the parents. I don't know what they're gonna be like.
Living with strict parents, I think, will be different. It might be a rough week. Hi, Whitney.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, I got you.
Thanks.
Smoke?
Yeah.
Straight up.
You drink?
Of course, of course. I got some weed, so should be having a good time.
We're gonna party tonight.
I feel like I'm taking on 2 more kids.
That's what you do.
We'll see.
A few minutes right before they got here, I started getting a little anxious and nervous just because of the unknown.
Look at that. It's like death. When I saw we were on a farm, I was kind of like, crap, I'm gonna have to do a bunch of farm work.
Hey guys, how are y'all?
I just gave them both a hug, and they looked a little nervous and out of their comfort zone a little bit.
See, how you doing?
Just like, it's the first time I met this guy, and he just kind of came up and gave me a hug. Like, I don't know, it's kind of weird.
Well, this is our place. Come on in, let's have a little town hall meeting here. Laying out the rules for any kid is important because if kids don't get boundaries, they're not gonna get you. We feel like around here, everybody's got different roles. I'm the dad, she's the mom, everybody else is kids. And we like to keep that straight, okay? We really are not into back talk. We don't cuss here, you know, we don't have bad language.
We wanted them to know that obedience brings blessings.
If you guys just fall in with it, it'll just be so smooth you can't believe it. If you don't, it gets rocky, you know? Now, this is kind of a time for us to have a bridge of trust to start this way with you and us. Did you bring anything that you feel like would be a violation? Nothing for you, okay? Just the general principle of rebelling is unacceptable here, okay?
We like to close our day in our home with just a thought about the Lord, and we hoped by doing that with Stephen and Whitney that they would just be able to see that this is an important focus in our home.
Hey, Dave. You coming?
Coming where?
You coming for the devotional?
I'm just gonna sleep, dude.
Dude, you need to go ahead and get up. It's not gonna be long at all. I've already quickly learned you've got to watch this kid. You've got to keep your eye on him. Hey, we're waiting on you, man. It's time to roll. He's pushing some buttons, testing some limits. Come on in. Join the family. These are just some words to think about while you're here.
It comes from Galatians chapter 5, verse 22. The writer is Paul, the Apostle Paul, and he says, "But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control."
Kind of ridiculous how everything has to be Bible, 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 Bible.
Let's have prayer together, okay? Father, thank you for this evening. We pray that you would bless us and keep us safe and watch over us as we sleep. In Jesus' name, amen. Hope you sleep good, girl.
I think I'm a little better at hiding things than Stephen.
See you in the morning.
Night.
Night.
Whitney kind of like listens to him and kind of makes me look like the bad kid.
One of the things I want you to catch on to around here pretty quick is I don't want to have to ask you a lot to do something. I know you're tired, but I know the difference in being tired and just kind of lolling around, okay? This is where I think a lot of parents who have these kind of kids make the mistake. They hope their kids will one day wake up and be better. You're holding me up from going to bed because I want you in bed before I go to bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed in like 2 seconds.
Well, I'm waiting.
All right, bro.
If you're not willing to put forth a whole lot of effort, you shouldn't be a parent. Sleep good.
Coming up, Stephen begins to feel the heat.
This is the alarm clock.
Can you just get the hell out?
Whitney, are you up? Hey. Hi, how are you? We'd like to have breakfast together, if that's okay.
Okay.
All right. We're at the table.
Stephen. Stephen, are you awake?
Just go away, man.
You need to get up.
Can you just get the hell out of here?
No, because this is my house. You can either get up and come into the table, or you're gonna have extra chores to do today that nobody else is gonna have to do.
I'm trying to sleep, man.
Well, it's sleep time's over, dude. This is the alarm clock. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Okay? Did you hear that? Let's get to the table, dude. It'll be better for you. I expected resistance, so we're gonna ramp up the pressure.
So
I'm glad you're here. Life is better when you get up and do what you're supposed to do. Right now, it's not going so good for Stephen.
He's probably not gonna eat though.
That's okay. You don't have to eat. But we have family get-togethers, and everybody's got to participate.
Another family thing together is like, you gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna sit there for no reason. I don't even want to eat and watch them eat.
Well, I told Stephen if he wasn't going to get up, that he was going to have to do extra chores today that nobody else was going to have to do. You know, that's a fundamental principle here, Whitney, is if you make a choice to go against the program, it costs. The fact that you got up and came on is going to make your day here easier. Part of my issue with him for not complying was he had to dig up a post by himself.
What is this thing?
Follow through for kids is so important.
It's pissing me off. I'm gonna break your ass.
I guess we'll just water the rabbits.
Me and Molly had to give the bunnies water, and then we fed the goats.
Kind of like she was pouting about having to work, and she just had a little attitude about it. I guess that's it over here.
I had to feed the horses.
Where, Diamond?
Kind of creepy looking.
Make sure the girls have their Bibles.
The Heltons went to church.
This bitch is not coming out. When the family left, the first thing that came in my mind was that, like, yeah, I get to smoke, and that I had to find something to smoke out of. No, didn't sink. It's bull. Yeah, I don't think we'll get caught.
Coming up,
This is my property.
All right, then I'll leave.
Stephen pushes Paul's patience.
We're gonna work till we're done.
And later, Whitney explodes.
Wait for me!
All right, I tell you what, take these two and that right there, carry them straight through up that hill. My rules were clear. They were reasonable. He's got a little attitude.
No.
So we'll use work as you kind of need to fall in line. We're gonna put two of these posts in an even spot, like so.
a waste of my time.
That's it.
Didn't want to do it at all.
Fencing is not for lazy people. It's hard, it's strenuous, especially if you do it all day. And he got a small taste of that. Now let's set this next one.
Emily, Molly, and I jumped right in and loading up the limbs. It's a great day to be working outside.
Constantly having to be around these people are gonna end up driving me crazy.
I love to see a job get done. It makes me feel good. Whitney, her attitude continued to decline throughout the whole work experience. Things get done quickly when we have lots of hands.
Yep. The rest of the week, I'm gonna start getting a little bit more annoyed by him.
Do you like working outside or inside better?
I don't like working at all.
Doesn't it make you feel good, though, to get it done?
Not really.
No?
What we're gonna do is we're gonna build some habitat for the rabbit to be able to run into and hide.
I don't even care about rabbits, so.
You don't have to. That's the next job on the farm. Now, I will tell you this, would already been done if we didn't have all these other issues we have to deal with.
Like, I don't want to sit out there and do all that work. That's ridiculous.
But I want those drug into the woods.
I'll do that one. That's all I'm doing.
Hey, you know what? Look at me. We're gonna work till we're done. Period. And you're on my time. I'm not on your time.
Is this the last thing I'm doing?
I don't know. Don't get confused about who the boss is. Okay? So when you tell me what you're gonna do, that doesn't sit well with me.
Douchebag.
Work it out, man. That's awesome. Work it out.
Shut the up, man.
Today, I want him to feel it. You're bobbling again. And you're better than that. And what hurts me about this is I know what you're doing.
Man, get out of my face.
Yeah, I don't have to get out of your face. This is my property.
All right, then I'll leave.
No, you're not going anywhere.
Then get out of my face. I'm sitting here trying to do your work and you keep yelling
this is
at me.
our work.
All right.
This is our work.
So far, I've done every
The
single thing.
sooner you lock it down, the better it's gonna be. You'll see it if you'll do it. I really don't think you want to mess with me. Now, I'll back off. I'll give you some space. But, dude, you really want to take me on? You want to mess with me? I don't think so. I really don't.
You know you're not scaring me right now. Like, if
I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to be totally honest with you.
Okay, whatever.
Okay? The sooner you come my way, the better me you get. Totally. 100%. The sooner you come my way.
I mean, he's just like crazy.
I want to do this thing together. I'd prefer you to have a good attitude, but we're still going to do it.
Okay, then let's go.
All right, well, let's get to it. Hey, Steven?
Yeah?
Check this out. I broke my chainsaw cord, so I got to go back to the shop, and I'll see you in a minute. What's the apple doing in the pond?
I don't know.
I don't think apples are supposed to be in the pond. I was suspicious because you don't know what they're involved in, from smoking to drugs. Steven's the kind of guy, you gotta watch him all the time, because if he gets time to slip off, he's gonna do stuff. Come here, I wanna talk to you a minute.
About what?
About life. And I was told when I was a kid that your word is your bond. You know what that means? I just want you to tell me the truth. How did an apple get in my pond?
I threw it in there.
Okay, fair enough. So what was going on?
Just being bored. I was gonna eat it, and then I just decided not to, so I was like stabbing it with a pen, and I threw it in there.
Okay, so I'm trying to give you something in the little bit of time we're together. And this is, man, I can't tell you how important this is, man. If you're a liar, you're nothing. But when you're a person of truth, you're something special. I don't know if he thinks we're stupid or not, but I know what he's doing. I don't trust him. I still don't trust him.
Coming up, Whitney and Paul go head-to-head.
We're seeing the real Whitney coming out.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
we are. Today, when I tried waking Stephen up, I expected resistance. 9:30. I'm gonna give you a minute to kind of wake up. You gonna be able to get with the program?
Getting up.
Okay, cool.
Good morning. It's time to wake up. We want you to get up so you can have breakfast with us, okay? Are you awake?
No, I'm not awake.
Okay, about 10 minutes, okay? Morning.
I think you're catching on. Do you?
Sure. It is more sensible to like comply and just do what they ask because it's easier than what they're gonna give you.
I really think that you started in the right direction today. I'm a little worried about Whitney. Whitney?
Obviously, I'm in the bathroom for a reason.
I understand that. You're not interested in eating breakfast?
I'm never interested in eating breakfast anyway.
Okay, that's fine. We'll go ahead without you. Whitney believes she is entitled to not following the program. And that's going to wreak havoc in her life if she doesn't get that figured out. Okay, let's have prayer. Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for the food that
Finally, I came upstairs and I sat down, already annoyed.
Are you not feeling well, Whitney?
My head's hurting from your annoying stories.
Your head is hurting, what?
Probably from the stupid farm.
Innate objects can't be stupid. They're inherently neither good nor bad.
You have an answer for everything, don't you?
You have an answer for why you always have an attitude.
Do I care?
When you have no respect for authority, you're in for a very difficult, long road. You pride yourself on lack of care.
I am a really special person. I know. You don't have to tell me. I know.
There's a word for you it's called egocentric.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Really? What's that word?
It's a psychological word.
Really? You were just so smart, aren't you?
You shout selfishness.
That's awesome.
It was quite a shock to all of us to see the level of disrespect that Whitney showed to Paul.
But I've got you figured out.
Really?
I do.
Whitney was just being sarcastic and being a little smart ass, and you could tell that Paul was getting kind of fed up with it.
The glasses are a way to keep the cover up going. That's what's happening.
Actually, I'm trying to cover up how tired I am of your annoying stories and your attitude.
All you're doing is digging yourself a hole with me.
We were just so shocked how much she was insulting him. He just deserves more respect than that.
One thing that you need to probably remember about me is I'm not your daddy.
I know you're not my dad.
Right.
That's one thing you're not.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not as confused as your parents are.
My parents aren't confused.
Yeah, they're confused.
You want
That's
that?
why you're here.
Don't talk about my family.
I'll talk about whoever I want to.
Don't get the away from me!
Hey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something you're not going to do.
The one thing you're not going to do is
You're going to
staring at me.
control this home. When you're out of control, somebody's got to step up and get control. We're seeing the real Whitney coming out.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
we are. Let me tell you something.
there talking about my family!
I can talk
Get
about...
the out of my way!
Oh.
Don't touch me!
Push me. No, you're not going to push me. You're going to learn that you're not controlling this home. You're just unraveling right now.
We were all just sitting there appalled. I've never seen anybody that mad before.
You're not going to control this home. Whitney got totally out of control. She's going to have a little time to calm down. What came out this morning was not our doing.
It just hurt for her so bad because it's not her fault.
I understand.
Yeah. That's how I feel.
How do you
weren't
feel?
raised in the same home she was, Emily.
Well, if she had grown up here, that would never be happening. But she didn't.
Well, I know that. And she thinks that our life sucks because we're not like her. It was totally unnecessary for her to act that way.
She just has a bad attitude.
I just can't stand her.
Emily,
What we have to do is try to help her.
I don't know what's gonna happen the next few days. I'm not really willing to talk to Paul.
Love you guys.
Love you, Dad.
You're precious. There's always consequences for actions, and that's something this girl hasn't had. She hasn't had consequences, so we're gonna try to help her.
Love you, Dad.
Love you, baby.
Love you.
See you in a little bit.
See you.
Whew. The joys of child rearing, and it is joyful.
Coming up, can Paul get through to Whitney?
I want to put the shoe on the other foot, so to speak. After Whitney's outburst, our family got together and we kind of processed it. And we've got to try to get through to this girl because we don't have a lot of time left. Hey, Whitney, can we talk? She can't handle a lot of pressure. So what I'll try to do is re-enter with the soft step. I want to put the shoe on the other foot, so to speak. You know what I'm talking about? You be Whitney, the mother, and I'll be Paul, the kid. And you were genuinely trying to kind of communicate with me, talk to me, and I just went, yeah, nope. It's none of your business. What would you do with me?
I don't know.
You have any idea? It's not as easy as it looks, is it?
And he asked me what I would do, and he's a kid and I'm the adult. I guess like some things I can understand. I might have had a little attitude, but you did not have to bring my family into it. Saying they're confused, you know, whatever you were saying. Don't appreciate that, okay? I might have went off on you,
Okay.
and I'm sorry.
I accept your apology. Okay. I don't have any animosity towards your family at all. I'm sorry that your feelings got hurt, okay? Because that's not my intention. So the only thing I want to ask you to do is to try to work with me. And when you get your consequences, you don't flit and sure, you say, okay, I'll do it. Because it'll say, okay, she went off, but she pulled herself back together. We good? Cool. Great. When we walk off this dock, we're starting over. I want her to feel the weight of taking responsibility for her actions. She trash talked. Okay, well, you can get on the road and handle the trash.
Oh my God, it smells so gross. It smells like nasty, rotten mold.
I'm gonna try to encourage her.
Okay, I need new bags.
That was a good sign.
Put 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think maybe she's reflecting a little bit on, you know, why she's in this position and nobody else in the family is out here but her.
I was out there picking up trash for about an hour. I understand the consequence because I disrespected him, so I tried as hard as I could.
Proud of her. Feel like we're making progress. Almost there. I wanted to make a statement, and that was we can get along and be civil with each other, and that's what happened, and I was really pleased with it. Good job. Very good job. It's very nice.
Hey, this is Steven, guys.
What up?
Me and Molly had a little bonfire get together with some of our friends from school.
This is my cousin Josiah. He's staying the night tonight.
I've had someone from this family in my face like 24/7 ever since I've been here. Well, I gotta find something first.
Oh, okay.
Paul? Paul's not in here. And I did want to go and smoke some pot, just relax a little bit.
I let my guard down just a minute, and off he goes.
What is Stephen doing?
Stephen?
Yeah.
Stephen is running down the road. I looked up and saw Stephen leaving our property, walking down the road. Stephen! I need you to come on back.
Ugh.
Thank you.
Oh, you bitch. I was just going on a little jog/walk.
Okay, well, you need to let us know before you leave, okay?
Can I go walk back in the woods then? There's somewhere over
Just
there.
chill out here on the property right in here, okay?
All right. She said, well, you can have some alone time on the property, and so I kind of just sat there by this tree.
Can you just sit on this side, and that way I'll be able to see you from the house?
Yeah.
That would be great, thank you.
I was just thinking that I don't want to sit here, and then I just finally gave up and walked back to the house.
I don't think Stephen has yet made the decision to change some of his bad behavior.
It was so cute.
We're working together.
Yep.
He's precious.
But I'm hopeful that he will decide to make those better choices in his future.
Hey, dude, I've got something for you.
Paul came into the bedroom and then gave me a letter that my mom had written.
I'm gonna give you a few minutes, and then I'll check back in with you, okay?
All right. Dear Stephen, I hope you are having an interesting journey thus far. I wanted to write this note to tell you first that I love you very much and will be glad when you get back. We are very concerned that your use of marijuana has had a negative effect on you. You need to focus more on school and family life and less on your parties. I miss the little boy who always had a huge hug and kiss for me. When I read the letter, it kind of made me think, like, am I really hurting my mom? And think maybe I shouldn't be doing this.
Hey, dude.
What's up, man?
Your mom okay? Everything?
I definitely miss being able to just see my mom and just be like, be able to talk to her if I need to talk to her about anything.
Good deal. Good night, man. Proud of you, man.
Thanks, man.
Come in.
Hey.
Hey.
You doing okay?
Mm-hmm.
I have something very special here.
Dana came in and gave me a letter. It was from my mom.
I'll just let you read it, and I'll check back with you here in a little bit.
Okay.
All right?
Whitney, the hardest thing for me to do is see you fly away from me. I hope your time... I hope your time away will help make you realize what a great life you have and maybe appreciate your dad and I a bit more. It breaks my heart when we work so hard to give you the world, and I ask very little in return. I don't understand why it is so hard to do the few little things that we request of you. I feel if you continue down this road of skipping classes along with your bad attitude and disrespect, it makes me afraid for your future. I miss you so much. Hurry home. Mama loves you. When I read the words about when I hurt my mom, it made me feel like crap. Because I don't want to hurt my mom and I love her.
You okay?
Thanks for everything.
She grabbed hold of my neck and just hugged me real tightly, and it really made me feel good because I felt like I had been able to break that barrier that had been there before. I care about you. I hope you realize that.
I believe it. If I could talk to my mom right now, I'd tell her I love her and I miss her. And she's the best mom in the world.
I love you.
Me too.
Coming up.
In this home, kids don't run away from the parents.
The Heltons unload. But will Whitney and her mom hold their tongues?
I don't agree with that at all, because everyone's different.
Hey, Whitney, I have some really good news for you. Guess what?
What?
Your mom's gonna be here in about 30 minutes. Yes.
I'm excited that my mom's coming. I'm like really excited. I miss my mom so much.
Probably weren't expecting this. Guess what?
What?
Your mother's about to be here.
My mom is? She's coming here?
Is that cool?
Yeah, that's cool. I was happy to learn that my mom was coming because I haven't seen her in a while, and I was pretty excited.
When I pulled up to the house, I was anxious, a little apprehensive. I didn't know how he was going to respond, whether he was going to be angry with me for sending him away.
Hey, Mama.
Hi, Stevie. Oh, God, I'm so happy to see you.
Don't cry. It was nice to see, like, to actually hug her and know that she's still there.
I think initially some of the boundaries and the rules was hard for Stephen.
When I first got here, I didn't really agree of a bunch of the rules, and then as the week went on, I started to realize more and more like how it came on.
Good.
One of the things that he said is, I like to chill out, I like to smoke weed. That's just what I do.
I don't know. I don't know how to get through.
I think you ought to keep it simple, not make a lot of rules, but whatever rules you put in place, make them hard and fast. You can have your child arrested with any kind of controlled substance.
I believe that she's been too easy on him and he needs a firm hand. So I hope that he will get that kind of tough love that he needs and that he will, in turn, learn to discipline himself.
And then don't give in, not for anything. All families have crisis. All of us do, mine included.
It's so lovely to meet you. Thank you so much.
But we don't have to be victims. We can be victors.
No, it's really sad.
Clearly, I don't think I'm the best parent in the world. But this was a great family to be with. I hope it's going to be a little bit more peaceful at home.
Bye. Bye.
This experience helped me see how I actually love my mom and care for her, and how I should respect her more and help her out more around the house.
I miss her a lot. She's had to do this experience by herself, which I'm sure has made her very lonely. But stronger, probably, at the same time. It was an eternity since I had been with Whitney. And 5 days too long.
When I saw Whitney and her mom hugging outside, I sensed a relationship that was more of a friend-type relationship rather than a mom-daughter relationship.
See?
Nice to meet you.
Hello, I'm Dana.
And I think that's one of the things that upset Whitney so badly when I made a comment about the confusion in her family. I think we got off to a rocky start, but I think we got past that.
You know, and when you have someone as stubborn as she is.
The thing that I want you to think about is, kids will backtalk. Kids will. We stop it dead in its tracks. You're not allowed to proceed with your life. You're not running away. We're stopping it cold in its tracks. That's what I did with her, because in this home, kids don't run away from the parents.
Yeah, but I don't agree with that, because everybody needs their space.
Here, on a normal basis, you don't get space when you are out of control. You get confrontation. And
I don't agree with that at all, because everyone's different, and you have to treat everyone differently.
yeah, but around here, there are some hard and fast rules. And one of those is you're not going to sass me or her and get away with it.
I'm sure Whitney realizes after being here for a few days that our girls just simply do not disrespect us.
We're
That's
not
just
talking about disrespect. We're talking about space.
Well,
Everyone
They go together. My hope for Whitney's mother is that she and Whitney can build any bridges that are going to help them to be a better family. Well, we're going to see you guys off because I know you.
I'm extremely proud of Whitney for carrying through this whole experience. To be by herself and to venture off and to see really how she could handle it.
We're going to visit.
Molly came over and was giving me a hug, and she was telling me that she's always here for me. She's so happy that I came. It was just really, touching. It was really nice of her.
There you go.
I hope that Whitney can, as she goes on in life, love others like she loves herself.
I'm gonna miss the Whitney that I was shown last night, because that's the kind of girl that I would like to be friends with.
What I'm gonna take back with my relationship with my mom is trying not to cuss, respect her a little more.
I think that we were able to plant some seeds in both Whitney and Stephen's hearts and minds.
I would really appreciate it if we get home and we can start with not cussing at me anymore.
Okay, I love you.
I love you too.
On this episode of The World's Strictest Parents, meet the Vintons,
What's not gonna fly is not following the rules.
a no-nonsense California family
I need you out now.
where the rules must be obeyed.
A half-hearted effort will never fly in this house.
Did you take care of the dog poop today?
Or consequences suffered.
Slamming your door, you lose your door. Talking on their phone past 9 o'clock, they lost their phone. If you're not strict, they're never gonna get it.
But when two unruly teenagers spend a week with the family,
There'll be no lying, no swearing, no face piercings.
will a dose of discipline from strict parents make a difference?
There'll be no smoking at my house. Ivan, sit there. You're not going anywhere. When I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna torch your whole house.
Yes, I'm going to get it, Mom. Don't need to yell at me. Won't you? Why are you act like this?
My name is Brittany Elder, and I'm 17. I'm from Santa Clarita, California.
Mom, want to see what I got?
You didn't even ask me.
Yes, I did.
My mom got mad about this piercing.
It's not that big of a deal.
She used to be full of life and full of happiness and funny and outgoing, and I don't know what happened. I don't know what changed.
Hold on, Mommy.
Are you going out tonight?
Yeah, probably.
Are you coming home or not?
I don't know yet.
Me and my mom have a weird relationship.
What the f? She's being such a
Words hurt more than physical abuse. I know she drinks. Now I know she smokes.
Tonight we're supposed to go to a party and they're supposed to be drinking, and I'm sure that it'll be
marijuana substances
yeah,
there.
marijuana.
Straight up. Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it.
And everyone was giving me some of their beer. I was pretty drunk.
Drink it, chug it, chug it, Brittany, chug it.
I hope to get back the love that she once showed me when she was a little girl. My fears for Brittany are that hopefully she won't end up like me, single mom with, nothing.
Assumptions on who I am because of who I am.
Hanging out with kids that were on probation.
So what? They're on probation.
My name's Ivan, I'm 15 years old, and I'm from Jamaica, Queens, New York. I live with my mom and my brother.
Do you think you can pass the classes you failed, or not?
I don't know.
Because you didn't do the readings you were supposed to do.
What readings?
That's what says in the report card.
Well, I don't know what the you're talking
Hey,
about.
Ivan, listen. I'm pretty upset if he doesn't get his act together. He could pretty much fail the year.
Well, my motto is, if it's legal, do it. If it's illegal or prohibited, just don't get caught. What? What, kid? Stay off.
Let's go to the cops.
If anybody's disrespectful, I mean, that deserves a fight. Nah, that was nothing, though, because it was on Queens Boulevard. We gotta get him on the back street, son.
Ivan's biological dad lives in his country of origin, the Ukraine. I think Ivan has a lot of potential. He was the smart kid. Right now, he doesn't like to be told what to do.
The thing about authority is there's got to be some limits.
It upsets me when Ivan lies, because he does it to run away from problems. I feel very sad, I feel powerless, I feel like something is heading towards something that is gonna really scare me, but I feel pretty much helpless. I think that Ivan could see that he could actually follow rules and be happy. When he comes back, I think he's gonna change a little bit.
They're not gonna change me.
Love you, don't kiss me.
Why?
You have stuff on your lips.
Oh, come on. I hope this does some good for her and her behavior.
Thank you.
And the way she thinks and the way she acts.
Time to clean your room. Would you bring my laundry down for me, please? My name is Lisa Venton. I live in Murrieta, California. My husband Scott and I are a blended family. Holly's 21. Travis is almost 19, and then Jeffrey just turned 18.
We have guidelines in the household. I expect integrity. I expect respect. We'll talk this afternoon about getting it back.
It's important to be strict with your kids because they're kids. They don't know what the impact of the choices that they're gonna make and how they will affect the rest of their lives. Go take care of your room. Travis, I need you to feed the dogs and finish clearing off the table, please. Did you make the toast?
My mom's 5'4" and the scariest thing ever.
You're buying groceries, you're not getting out of it. Did you take care of the dog poop today? No, you didn't, Travis. I was just out there. Do it now.
She uses the scare tactic. If that means putting a police officer in your face just to scare you, she has them on speed dial.
Holly, you don't need to be the parent either.
Slamming your door, you lose your door. Scott comes out here, takes it off the hinges, puts the door in the garage. Losing the cell phone.
Hi, this is where the cell phones go.
I did have a few more rules than a lot of my friends. They could be out later than I would. I usually had to be home by 9, 10.
And then when you get done, Jeff, I need you to put the shoe basket away. Holly, will you help me with the dishwasher?
I think the teens are in for a real wake-up call.
Are you washing your sheets, Steph? Can you do that for me, please? Holly, I need you to get your clothes out of the dryer and we need to get the cat litter cleaned up right now, please.
Hello.
Ivan.
Hi, nice to meet you.
You smoke too.
Yeah. I met Ivan at the airport. He's really cool.
She was pretty cool. It looked like it was gonna be a fun experience because I wasn't gonna be alone. I have my cigarettes in my pocket. I don't smoke. That's what I'm gonna say.
Remember what we do when we greet somebody. Let's make sure we do the same thing. Shake their hand, be polite.
That's them. Look hilarious.
When the car first pulled up, I saw like the family, and then I thought they were like this little good family, you know?
Oh, they haven't looked us in the eye, so that's got to be worked on.
Walking up to the house, they all looked like they were straight edges, perfect little American dream family.
Hi.
How you doing?
Hey, I'm Ivan.
Ivan, I'm Scott.
Hey.
Pleasure to meet
Hi,
you.
Ivan. I'm Lisa.
Hi there. Hi, Brittany. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Here, I'll take that for you.
Hi.
Thank you.
I'm Lisa.
Hi, I'm Brittany.
It's nice to meet you. I saw Brittany's piercing in her eyebrow, which I can't even look at. It's just not comfortable for me. Stuff over there, Ivan, and then we're going to give you a tour of the house. As far as rules and punishment go, we're very clear about what's expected. Hey guys, come on in and sit down. What's not going to fly is not following the rules. Here are the rules of the house, and there are just no exceptions. This is the way we are, and there's always a punishment or a consequence. There'll be no lying. There'll be no swearing. There'll be no slamming doors. And there'll be no phone or TV after bedtime hours.
When is bedtime hours?
Typically on a school night, bedtime hours are no later than 9 o'clock. Okay? There'll be no drinking alcohol. There'll be no smoking. Do either one of you smoke cigarettes?
Yeah.
Okay. There'll be no face piercings, so you'll have to take the ring out of your eyebrow.
That.
Coming up,
I'm real happy when she finds out that I found those.
the Vintons get hands-on with the teens' baggage.
Brittany, this was an absolute breach of trust. As far as rules and punishment go with our kids, we're very clear about what's expected, and if they didn't follow through, they were punished, and typically the punishment fit the crime. All right, so right now, what we're gonna do in this house, we earn trust, is how it works. The first thing I need you to do is go into your suitcase and bring us anything that interferes with any of the expectations that we have here. And literally, we have 0 tolerance in this house. You don't get one chance. All right, so why don't you kids head off to your room then?
I don't think I have anything really inappropriate.
Brittany, in your backpack, do you have any cigarettes?
Not in my backpack.
Are they in your suitcase?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you go grab those for us? All right, thank you.
Well, what do you think, Ivan? Are the rules too tough?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. It should be an easy week then.
I don't fall for the whole strict thing. They're easy. They're easy to crack. Ivan always finds his way.
Like, I smoke like a pack a day, so it's gonna be hard. And I have 2 more packs, but I'm just not giving them like a whole pack. That's ridiculous.
There's really no privacy in this house, so in order to make sure that we can trust you, Scott and I are gonna be going through your bags right now, so you guys just need to stay here, okay? All right. Ready?
Yep.
In this house, there's no privacy. What the?
Like, I think it's ridiculous. Like,
oh, yikes.
Journal, this is good.
Oh, more cigarettes.
Not finding anything bad, and as I sit here right now, it's very tough for me to understand why he's here. That's it.
Where was she planning to smoke them was all I could think. Like, I guess that goes back to being a teenager. You don't really think past the end of your nose, which is why teenagers need parents. Brittany, this was an absolute breach of trust. Why did you lie to us?
because I smoke.
Okay, well, you're not smoking this week. Smoke kills. Okay, my grandmother died from emphysema, so these are going in the trash. And I'm gonna need your cell phone for lying to us. As far as the piercing goes, that's our house rule. Do you have a tongue piercing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that needs to come out as well. Are there any other piercings in your face?
Oh, no.
No?
No.
Okay. All right. I hope you're not lying to me, sweetie. Okay? So why don't you go ahead and go to your rooms and go ahead and get unpacked? I'm gonna break these.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I'm like pissed off with them. Like, I want to go home. This is a monster. How far away am I from home? And like, I can't even call my mom, you know?
Brittany's out of luck. I mean, she has the piercings, that's one thing. The other thing is, I kept my cigarettes in my pocket. First impression she made was, I just lied to you. I have cigarettes.
I'm gonna go talk to Brittany.
Okay.
My biggest concern with Brittany is that she's going to be very stubborn with us. You're gonna need to take out any piercings.
I don't understand, like, you don't think that I could be responsible if I have piercings? Is that like what you're saying?
No, I don't think that that has to do with it. I think what happens is if you were to go to work or to be in public, it's still not totally acceptable. Scott calls it mutilation. While you're living here, they have to come out.
What about this one?
You have another one.
No, well, but this one, yeah, so you can't even see it. And I just got it done, so can I just keep that one in there? Since you can't even see it?
That one needs to come out. I can't even stand the thought of you having something in your nose, honey. Why would you do that?
I even did a good thing and was like, I told them the truth, even though they didn't see this, you know? And they were still like, no, take it out. You can't just ignore the fact that there's metal on my face. Who cares?
All right, it's bedtime. You guys sleep well.
All right, good night.
I think Brittany is probably the one who's a little bit more apprehensive than Ivan.
I do have the parents fooled, though, easily. I mean, you know, just being all polite and stuff.
It's gonna be a big week. Ivan, we'll see you up in about 2-3 minutes. Brittany, time to get going for the day. See you in a few minutes.
Lisa is a little, like, high-strung.
Kids, you got about 30 seconds. Let's go.
Really not easygoing at all.
This morning, she got up and she had all her piercings in. Let's talk about the piercings a little bit. They're still in. You know, I mean, I still have your cell phone. I mean, we're just going down the wrong road here. Thank you.
Lisa, the dumb bitch. Psycho.
Coming up.
Okay, I want you to look me in the eye and tell me you're not smoking.
I'm not smoking.
The Vintons uncover Ivan the Terrible.
I'm gonna torch your whole house.
This is a pretty big house we live in. It can't be Lisa and I just doing everything. So we expect everybody to pull their weight.
Scott and I are going to be leaving here in a short bit. We've got some errands to run, so we're going to have you and Brittany doing your chores. If you need help with any of finding anything, Holly's going to help you find them, but they'll be your responsibility to get them done.
Make bed.
The lists have become a part of the way that we manage our household. Then there's no reason why it didn't get done. Oh, I forgot you told me to do that. Or, oh, I didn't hear you say that. You know, these are excuses that kids like to use, and now there's no excuse because it's in writing, it's there, and they can work their way through it and check it off.
Like, I was glad that they were gone because I felt more comfortable.
As soon as my parents left to go run their errands, Brittany and Ivan decided to go smoke a cigarette.
Brittany just keeps coming up with cigarettes. It's amazing. They just keep taking them away, and she just keeps coming up with more. Vacuum upstairs. What? I mean, I got around the chores the same way I get around with everything I have to do. I did half of the chores on my list, and the rest I'm just gonna say I did.
It makes me uncomfortable and it makes me want to like rebel and like not do stuff when they're telling me to do. Like when they expect stuff. Like it's just annoying. Like I hate people expecting stuff from me. Like I just want to go home.
Hey,
Howdy.
how was school today?
It was all right.
Brittany? What are you doing? Napping? No? Did you get all your chores done?
Mm-hmm.
They weren't tough chores. They were vacuuming, dusting, and basically cleaning up their own stuff. But I kind of got the sense it went really rather quickly, like there wasn't any effort put into it.
Dusty. Kind of halfway job. Didn't you dust?
Yeah, I tried to dust. What did I leave dusty?
He was doing it in a half-hearted way. He didn't want to do it, and that's one thing that really bothers me.
I'm sorry, I'll do it again.
I appreciate that. And so whenever you do a job, whether it's schoolwork or a chore, or even playing a game of chess, you want to do your best.
Yeah.
A half-hearted effort will never fly in this house. What's up with Brittany?
She's napping.
Oh, she's napping?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, I thought I could smell smoke.
Really?
Like when you know, like, because the door was shut.
Yeah.
So.
Like she smoked inside, or you just...
I don't know, I smelled it. Can you sit down, please? Brittany, come over here, please. When I walked in your room, I could smell smoke. Let me ask you, first of all, did you smoke in my house?
Did I smoke in your house?
Did you smoke in my house?
Like on the inside of your house?
Like on the inside of my house?
No.
Okay. Did you smoke on the outside of my house?
Yes.
Okay. What was the rule, one of the very first rules that we gave you yesterday?
Smoking.
Okay. And I took away the cigarettes. I told you no smoking. Where are the cigarettes coming from? And do you have more?
No.
No, you don't have any more?
No, you like missed a few.
Did I miss a few?
But you already got them.
Okay. Are you smoking?
No.
Okay, I want you to look me in the eye and tell me you're not smoking.
I'm not smoking.
You haven't had one cigarette since you've been here?
No.
Okay.
Lying, it's one of the worst things you can do. It takes away from who you are and how people see you. And you can't be trusted or be respected if someone sees you as a liar.
If I call Holly down here, because Holly won't lie to me, okay? Is she gonna tell me that you guys smoked?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Holly, she works graveyard shift. She'd been up all night. Holly?
Yeah.
Quick question. Just answer one question.
Yeah.
Did Ivan smoke or not? Did you see Ivan smoking?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely dig myself into a hole because I just kept lying. I didn't stop.
I was just really mad to know that they're just going out of their way to defy the rules. Basically, like, almost like laugh in our face. Like, what a joke you people are. I mean, that's just, it's stunning to me.
Biggest thing I told you for me is integrity and lying. No lying was the #1 thing. You know, I know, Ivan, you're saying you didn't smoke. You smoked. And it really bothers me that you can stand there and tell me, look me right in the eye and say, I'm not lying. I didn't smoke. I don't know how you can do that.
I couldn't imagine any of us, me or my brothers, talking to my parents like that. And it was shocking.
When he lied to my parents, it was creepy because he didn't flinch.
Have you smoked since you've been here? Yes or no?
Since I've been here, yes.
Okay. Then why did you tell us before that you didn't smoke? I want to believe that he told us that he smoked because he wanted to share that information because he was caught and he wanted to let it off his chest, kind of like what Brittany did. But I think he just did it because he knew he just didn't have no out. Why don't you, where are the cigarettes? Stand up, let's search you. Stand up. They gotta be on your person.
Yeah, because that's
pull out your pockets.
She starts telling me to go through my stuff and go through my pockets. And that was just a turning point when I said, I'm not gonna take any more of this bull.
So where are they?
I don't know. I've never been searched before.
Every decision you make can affect the rest of your life, negatively or positively. Our job here today, as your parents, is to make sure that you're making better choices for yourself going forward so that you can make a positive difference, not only in your life, but in the lives of others. And lying is #1 gonna be a problem for you, and it's gonna be a problem from other people. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. And I don't wanna have any more discussion about it. Period, end of story. And did I see you had a lighter on you?
Yeah.
I need the lighter. Okay, you have about 3 seconds to hand me the lighter, Ivan.
That was the straw that broke the camel's back. When she said I had 3 seconds, and then what?
I think what we need to do is we need to go ahead and pull Ivan's door off of his room, because he doesn't deserve the privacy. Okay, pull the door off. Ivan, sit there. You're not going anywhere.
Now you're taking the door? Like, what use do I have for the door? I'm not using the door for anything at all at this point. That's one less thing I have to dust now.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't get that.
Look at this.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
All right, hopefully that's it.
Why don't you get up? You want to get up? I want you to hand me a lighter, and I want you to head on up to your room. Ivan.
Oh. He'll sit there until he gives us the lighter.
Yeah, I will.
I don't trust you, Ivan. I don't know what you're gonna do with that lighter in the bedroom.
Yeah, I'm gonna torch your whole house.
Coming up.
I've been brutally beaten in the face. I never give up my stuff.
Can Scott get through to Ivan?
I would like you to give up your lighter because you choose to.
The lying is just devious.
I wanted them to know that you don't just take things away from me. I wasn't planning at all on giving the lighter up. I would sit on that couch the rest of the week. I wouldn't care.
Is this worth it?
Is what worth it?
Just sitting here and being stubborn. It's all this is, just being stubborn.
I stick to my principles.
Do you have principles that are worth sticking to?
I don't give my stuff up to somebody's being hostile. I don't. You have 3 seconds to give me your lighter. I've been brutally beaten in the face. I never give up my stuff.
How do you relate what's going on here with something like that? Seriously.
Because you're asking for something that's mine.
Don't you think what the circumstances are makes a difference on that? There's no forcing him. I don't think you can tell him no. I think you have to show him why that's a bad decision.
But there's no good reason for me to give you my lighter.
No matter how frustrating it is, you have to keep going there. I think there are a number of good reasons. You might not agree with them. I was pretty much determined I was going to sit there with him probably all night if it took it.
I'll probably end up sitting here for quite a long time if I don't give you my lighter. Whereas if I do, I'll probably just end up sitting somewhere else. What's the difference?
The difference is we could be having a conversation, we could be playing chess, you know, we could be doing something else.
Outside of my head.
I mean, it's hard to do it.
I respect Scott for staying there and talking things out with me.
I would like you to give up your lighter because you choose to and because we asked you to.
Lisa's saying, I don't make any decisions, she's on top of the world. And Scott is saying, you do make your decisions and it's up to you and that's the way it's gonna be for the rest of your life. And I think that Scott understands more of what's going on. So it's my choice?
Yep. Thank you, Ivan.
No problem.
I'm glad he chose.
I think Ivan not having, you know, a father in his home at this time, that's where his needs are. That's what he needs right now. Hey, Brittany, I need you to get up. I've got somebody here I want you to meet. We have a project we're gonna work on today. I really wanted to bring in somebody who could help Brittany connect with me. So I asked Darcy, one of my best friends, to come over. Let's get going, okay, sweetie?
I'm getting used to it now, like waking up early and stuff, just because I have to. It's not as bad as it was.
Morning. Hi. How are you?
Hi, Brittany.
Good.
Good morning. Good. Brittany, this is my friend Darcy.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I woke up Brittany and she came out to meet with Darcy and me. She still had piercings in. And I did not go down that road with her. I felt like, okay, I need to open a little bit of communication and get her a little more comfortable with me. Darcy and I do a radio show together.
What we were thinking is including you in our show this week.
You could create a segment maybe helping us understand you a little bit better. We're gonna go to the radio station tonight and record it. So this will be a day project for you. She didn't really let on a whole lot, but I could see her little wheels turning. I'm kind of excited. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You look a little nervous.
I think that we're gonna see her creative side really come out.
I think that's cool that they're asking me to do the show, to make up my own segment. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Still have to think about it. Do a lot of people listen usually, or no?
We have thousands of listeners. It'll be fun to have like a teen segment in there. We definitely wanted Brittany to be able to share what she felt would be important. I actually brought in a very special guest. She is my daughter for the week. Her name is Brittany. Hi, Brittany.
Hello.
We prompted you today to set up a teen segment, so let's hear what you got.
I named it Individuality since you guys, like you and Scott, keep talking about that with like my piercings and stuff.
Good, individuality, all right.
When I told Lisa what my topic was gonna be, she was like excited and happy. Even if you don't realize you're doing it, do you catch yourself judging people around you over certain things?
And yeah, I think that looking at somebody, that's our instant thing that we all do, is we would judge.
Like, how did you guys feel about my piercing? Because that seemed to be like a big problem when I first got to your house.
Like, you are pretty without them, and I just felt like it was taking away from that, and I really wanted to see them gone so I could see past them.
Sorry if I was like a bad kid or something. I was gonna ask you why you let me keep my piercings in today.
I wanted you to understand what it was like to follow my rules. And today I wanted you to get to know me for who I was and not focus on things like the piercings.
How she was acting like with my piercings, and I think that's nice of Lisa because it's a pretty big deal.
I could see her connecting with me. You know, she was looking me in the eye, she was smiling at me. This is who you are, and I appreciate that. I felt like we had really broken through a pretty big barrier. Well, can I have a hug?
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, thank you. After talking to Lisa, she didn't tell me that she judged me and thought I was gonna be, like, bad or anything.
All right, well, we want to thank Brittany for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me on the show.
Yeah,
that was cool.
Good.
I never thought I'd be doing all this stuff.
Coming up, Lisa reveals past secrets, and the teens receive some home truths.
I get really emotional.
Brittany, I need you up. We're gonna be heading out the door here in a few minutes. Going for a little road trip. I went to wake the kids and just struggled again with Ivan and Brittany, getting him out of bed. Ivan, time to get up, okay?
I had a horrible nightmare that night, and she kind of woke me up out of it. And I was like, did that really happen? And then I look at her and I'm like, damn, another nightmare.
To get up and get in the shower. I could turn off the water, I would. We gotta go, Ivan. You gotta get out now.
I don't like to be rushed taking the shower, so when she knocked on the door, I was like, okay, I'm not coming out for the next 5 minutes.
Oh, I'll have to unlock the door and go in. Ivan! Ivan! I need you out now. That was a first for me, but it had to be done. I had to get in there. Oh, you have a jacket? It took me a little while, but we got going. I think for Ivan, I need to find out where I can fit in for him. We're gonna be going over the community pantry and feeding the homeless. They provide fresh food to people who don't have any food in our community. My goal in taking the kids to the pantry was to open their eyes to how that process of giving back works.
Okay, this is the kitchen. Every bit of this food in here has been donated to us, every bit of it. We've got people coming in here that lived in $600,000-$700,000 homes and lost their homes.
When I was first divorced, I had to live with my sister. Holly was 4 and Travis was 2, and I never thought for a minute that I would be in that situation, never. I'd owned a home, I'd had a beautiful family.
Yeah.
All of a sudden I had no work, no income, and when I went to the welfare office, they gave me some food pantry coupons. Jeff, I want you to listen to the story. They gave me some food pantry coupons, and I went to the food pantry, and Holly and Travis and I all walked up to the window, and they handed me a Ziploc bag of rice, a Ziploc bag of flour, and we walked away, and just tears were rolling down my face because I felt so low. And my daughter looked up at me at 4 years old, and she said, Mommy, how come we couldn't pick the groceries off the shelf ourselves?
Oh, wow.
When Lisa told me that she's a single mom, it made me feel like she was more human, I guess, because she had hard times too. I just felt like that's something that we could like bond with.
You good? Do you need help? Okay. Have a nice day. Giving out the food just kind of felt good to be able to help. Have a nice day.
Oh, thank you guys. You don't know how helpful you are.
You're welcome. Just trying to make them feel as good about their day as possible.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
so nice of you to let us come today.
Oh.
I think it was important to show Brittany and Ivan that it isn't all about them. Bye-bye, thank you.
Hey, Ivan. How's it going?
Good.
Got a few minutes? I told Ivan I got a surprise for you. It's a letter from your mom. Go ahead and I'll leave you to reading it.
Needless to say, I miss you and love you very much. I hope you're having a good time and this opportunity is giving you another perspective of things. More than anything in the world, I want a good future for you. It scares me to death that you could be making decisions that could adversely affect your whole life. You're such an important part of my life that it is difficult to imagine happiness if things are not going well with you. When you come home, let's solve problems together instead of getting angry. I really look forward to you coming home. Te quiero mucho, your mom. I know my mom worries about me because she loves me. I worry about her because I love her. I learned something from it, took something from it. I definitely learned not to take my mom for granted, and I'll never forget it.
Hey, Brittany. I know we were talking earlier about how you think your mom's probably missing you. Well, I have a letter from her for you.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. I gave Brittany a letter from her mom, and she shared it with me, and it was just really nice.
There are not enough words in this world to describe the way I feel about you. I love you with all my heart. You and Trevor are the reason I get up every morning. Without you two, I wouldn't have any reason in life.
She got a little teary-eyed.
Yeah.
She was really touched by what her mom had to say.
I get really emotional.
You too?
I'm a little baby. I know times are rough right now for all of us, but we are strong and can get through anything. Always remember I am here for you whenever you need me.
Aww.
Okay.
I mean, you could just tell by a look in her eyes how much it meant to her that her mom had taken the time to write the letter. Do you miss her?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna let you get to your laundry.
Oh, okay, well, thank you.
Coming up, surprise visitors for the teens.
It wasn't even real.
But will Ivan change his ways?
I know myself
Ivan,
better than anybody.
please don't speak to your mother like that.
All right, when you're done with that, let's get that chess game in we were talking about earlier in the week.
All right.
I think this morning he truly was in a good mood, and I think we found some common ground.
You wanna make this interesting?
How so?
The loser jumps in the pool.
All right.
Good luck.
Good luck. I could tell that he has played. He has played a lot. He was very, very confident in his game. He's extremely bright, and I think if somebody can find that in him to be able to pull it out, I think the sky's the limit for him. I really do. Checkmate.
He finally got me. I was like, I'm going in the pool, I guess. Scott's a smart guy. I like the way he looks at things, even though he looks at things differently than I do.
Oh, God. I'm okay.
Both Brittany and Ivan, they seem to be a lot more relaxed after a week or so.
Hey, sweetie.
Hello.
They got to know us better. We got to know them better.
Now I have a surprise for you.
Oh, really? What is the surprise?
Your mom's gonna be here in about 10 minutes.
Is she really?
Uh-huh. She's coming to pick you up.
Today?
Uh-huh.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I got a surprise for you.
Really?
Uh-huh. Your mom's gonna be here in about 15 minutes or so.
What?
Yep.
I miss her, I love her, and I can't wait to see her. Hi. Oh, can you please not cry, Mom? I missed you so much.
When I saw my mom, I was happy because I wanted to clear things up. Because, I feel differently now.
When we laid down the rules, she wasn't gonna follow them. It became a little bit of a battle getting the piercings out. While you're living here, they have to come out.
Another time we caught her smoking and didn't really want to be here.
The beginning of the week, I wasn't having fun at all, and I just wanted to go home. But then the family and me started to both open up to each other, and then it was actually fun.
Is there anything that you learned that you can bring home to our house?
Maybe helping out more and stuff like that, and listening better.
She obviously loves you very much, and she's doing some really good things, So I know she works very hard for you. Thank you. It's really good to spend time, okay?
Thank you very much.
And I think she'll learn from this experience, and hopefully she can grow as a person.
Maybe being here was just enough to kind of give Brittany the little boost that she needed to really appreciate her mom a little bit more.
Oh my God. It wasn't even real. Like, I just saw my mom and seeing my mom in California, like way out here. It was so weird.
When I hugged Ivan, I felt great. I could feel that he was very happy too. He was very surprised. How was it? Were the rules easy to follow?
Well, there was no smoking rule.
Okay, good.
And everything went smoothly, and then the
Let's
next
go back
day,
to the smoking rule. What happened with that?
Lying.
It was the lying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was the lying.
Yeah, there were problems there.
So you had your door taken off.
So I have my door, I don't know what that door taken off is for. I don't get it.
You're not going to agree with all of them. Obviously, our kids don't agree with everything.
Okay, the difference is, if I don't agree, I'm not doing it.
See, that's going to cause you trouble in life, Ivan. It just did.
Let it cause me trouble,
let's just lay it out on the table.
but
That's
it's a lot.
problem in
It's
life.
a lot better than.
It's not.
It's a lot.
And you know what? You're gonna
Say whatever you want, but I know myself
Ivan,
better
please,
than anybody.
Please don't speak to your mother like that. It makes us uncomfortable. I don't find that to
Like
be.
what?
To raise your voice at your mom. Why would you speak to her that way? She's being very, very gentle with you right now, and
I'm sorry.
When we challenged him about the honesty issue, then we had a tough night. He'll sit there until he gives us the lighter. Big thing, you gotta be honest. You gotta have integrity. I mean, that says who you are, and that's what I think you really should work on. And I think nothing can stop you. Ivan has to take to heart that he has control of his life. He's got all the tools to do whatever he wants.
What you've done is so great that I don't know how to even reciprocate.
Ivan, you be a good boy to your mom, okay?
All right.
I could tell that he learned a lot.
Bye, Ivan.
Bye.
Bye, Ivan.
I think that the things that Ivan saw can give us hope for change and a fresh start.
Going home.
This episode of the world's strictest parents.
You just straight up lied to us.
Meet the Wrights.
Go get your broom. I want that porch swept.
A hardworking Tennessee family.
Get back up there and finish it up.
Who believe privacy is a luxury that must be earned.
It's very necessary to check up on our kids.
Oh, I see him.
Don't let them see you.
For the next week, they'll take in two headstrong teens.
I don't care how religious they are.
But can their strict regime of hard work
Not over the truck.
Not let her do it, Nick.
and constant monitoring
Before you gave me that little bullcrap tour while your wife was going through my bags,
break the teens' defiance?
back at home, someone took my stuff, I would kill him. I would leave him for dead. Pointy-ass nose, little punk. My name's Nick Matula. I'm 18 years old, and I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. A typical day is going out, partying, drinking, having fun.
When Nick was younger, playing baseball was the only thing that he ever looked forward to.
I was actually really, really good. I saw myself playing for college and major leagues. Eventually, the coaches got on my nerves, and I didn't really tolerate what they were saying to me, so I just gave it up. I hate authority figures.
And ever since that's happened, his life has been spinning out of control. His grades started falling. He started partying. Our goals on a daily basis are hanging out and skating.
Exactly.
Wow.
Sounds like a hell of a life.
Nick's dad doesn't spend a lot of time at home. He has the kind of job that requires him to be away for extended time periods. You have a responsibility here.
What's the responsibility? It's my room.
He gets angry and lashes out and shows a total lack of respect for me. You understand that? What is your problem? There are going to be very serious consequences for some of his behaviors if he doesn't make some very serious changes fast.
My name's Sadie, I'm 16, and I'm from Westport, Massachusetts. I'm gonna marry a rich guy. I'm gonna have a maid that's gonna do everything for me.
You should know how to make a bed. Shut up and just make it.
She's the mother, she cleans the house. That's her job.
And why do I?
Because I'm a princess.
4 years ago, in 2005, her father had a heart attack. He died. And it's been tough ever since. Are you coming home tonight, though? You have to come home tonight. You have to.
In your dreams, Mom.
I haven't spent any time with you at all. Sadie is my life. She is the most important thing in the world to me. Put the phone down. That's another
Wait, hold on.
I would like my daughter back. I would like Sadie back. I hope when I see my daughter next that she'll be a new kid and she'll learn to respect me a little more.
I hope they don't make me wash dishes. And I hope they don't take away my phone.
I hope he comes back with a new attitude. I hope that he has a better outlook on life. And I hope that he has a better level of respect for everybody that really cares about him.
If they start with me, I'm gonna bring havoc.
My name is Sam Wright, and I'm married to my lovely wife, Amy, and we have 4 children, Caitlin, Corey, Mason, and Juliana, and we all live in Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Did you sleep good?
We have a deep love for each other. We have a love and respect for our God. We are huggers, and we have that as our bedrock.
Here's what we need to do. When my dad says it's time to work, kind of clean around it, we're gonna chop that up. If you decide to have a bad attitude, it won't go well for you. Julie, are you done? I want that porch swept. Get back up there and finish it up.
It's an immoral thing to be a lazy person.
When you get done with that, there's clothes that need to be taken upstairs for you, okay?
Our kids are self-starters, but I don't think that happened by accident.
Good job.
When they don't want to be self-starting, we make them start anyway.
We get up about 5:45 tomorrow.
Part of respect is yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am.
Do you mind getting your shoes and clothes upstairs, please? Put them away. Yes, sir.
My husband and I feel that it's very necessary to check up on our kids.
Oh, I see him.
Don't let them see you.
I always knew that I had to be exactly where I said I was gonna be, or else she would know. All good.
I think we're pretty good at this sneaky thing.
Keiki, we need that truck unloaded.
If the teenagers come in here and try to mess with my parents, then they are gonna have a rude awakening. My game plan for the week, just sit back and try not to be noticed.
What's your name?
Sadie, what's yours?
Nick. My first impression of Sadie at the airport was she was good looking. I wonder where they live. Better not be on a farm.
Yeah, I know. Don't make us shovel.
Better not. I ain't gonna be shoveling. I'll make them shovel.
No kidding.
All right, guys, just a couple minutes. What do you think?
I bet they're probably talking really big.
I bet they're talking huge. They don't know what they're in for.
And here we are. It's Tennessee.
They look snobby.
Stuck up. You're a little preppy boy with his tight jeans on.
How's it going, guys?
Hey. Hi.
I'm Sam. I'm your dad.
Nick.
Nice to meet you, Nick. Who are you?
I'm Sadie.
Nice to meet you, Sadie. I'm Sam.
Yeah, I'm Amy. I'm Mom.
All right. Well, grab your bags. Come on in.
My first impressions of Nick and Sadie were very handsome, very good-looking kids, well-dressed. When we spoke to them, they seemed a little shy, but I did notice that they looked us in the eyes, and that's a good thing.
Got everything?
Well, welcome to the South.
Hey, Nick, we'll let you drop your bags.
Good deal.
All right, Sadie, your room is the one on the right here. And we'll take you on a quick tour of the house, guys, okay? Let's start over here on the side.
While Sam was doing that, I went and searched their belongings. I would definitely search my own kids' things. Cell phone charger.
We wouldn't want kids, particularly coming from a troubled home, into our home, potentially bringing something that is dangerous to ourselves, especially our kids.
Those are horses.
They are horses. You ever been around them?
No.
Let's go see about Sadie. As a parent, we really like to know the answers to questions before we ask them also. And so this gives us an opportunity to know some of those answers. Cell phone charger.
And we wanted to know that before we asked them. So if they said yeah, then we know that they're honest. If they said no, then we know that they're not being honest with us. So right here's Dusty, but they're like big kids. They just take a lot of work and a lot of discipline, and a lot of them, they become fantastic animals, okay? Don't you do that to me. Don't you do that. The things that we expect are that you do things that are morally good and ethical.
When the Wright family started talking about their rules, their tone definitely got deeper and meaner.
You guys are not old enough to drink. You're not old enough to smoke.
I'm old enough to smoke.
Okay.
All right, do you smoke?
I do.
Okay. We're gonna ask that you not smoke. We ask for honesty, no lying.
Hard to swallow, isn't it, Sadie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a
But we
little.
say yes, ma'am, or yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Thanks.
I'll remind you.
We explained to them that a way of answering an adult would be yes, ma'am, or no, ma'am, or yes, sir, or no, sir.
We're gonna immerse ourselves in family. Cell phones are gone. We're gonna enjoy each other's company. We're not gonna call friends. We're not.
So do you have cell phones?
I don't have a cell phone.
You don't have a cell phone?
No.
Okay. How about you, Sadie?
Sadie has a cell phone.
No cell phone? So if you had a cell phone, you'd be lying flat out to us if you did.
Oh, I mean, I don't have a cell phone on me. It's in my thing.
So you don't have a cell phone in your pocket?
Nope.
Okay, you have something in that pocket. You just straight up lied to us. Okay, that's gonna be a consequence, okay?
Yep.
Yep.
It is yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
We already knew that you didn't have a cell phone inside.
And I knew it was on you because your charger's in there.
That was went through my bag.
You bet.
When I found out that Amy searched through my bag, I think that was like a move. Nobody touches my stuff.
We're gonna care enough. We just are. Thank you. All right, you said you had cigarettes.
Yeah, just put it on the table. I think at that particular moment, we threw a wrench in the gears that he wasn't expecting.
No one touches my I don't care how religious they are. Take the religion and shove it up their
Coming up, Sadie gets to work,
This is just grossing me out.
while Nick and Sam butt heads.
Back at home, someone took my stuff, I would kill them. I would leave them for dead.
We're gonna share something with you. This was awesome. Are you familiar with Proverbs?
Old Testament stuff.
It's in the Old Testament in the Bible. And we just decided that we really needed some wisdom this week. Proverbs chapter 3. It says, "My child, don't ignore it when the Lord disciplines you, and don't be discouraged when he corrects you. For the Lord corrects those he loves, just as a father corrects a child in whom he delights." This is what the Lord gave us today.
The prayer at breakfast was whatever. I mean, they were like trying to put it towards me and Nick, like God picked it for us because it was meant to be for you. It's like, okay, whatever.
That brings me to a point, Nick. Yesterday, you were not honest with us, were you?
Nope.
Okay? We said there would be consequences. So we want you to understand that we do mean what we say. So we're gonna go ahead and just get that out of the way, all right?
We think that follow-through is terribly important. We told Nick very clearly that there was going to be a consequence for his action. Just need to go and clean out that one stall and just go through there and pick up the horse crap, okay?
Sadie, I want you to clean up the dishes for us, okay?
I hate dishes. It just grosses me out.
I've never had to do any manual labor at home.
What the hell do they have horses for anyway? I'm not really a big farm animal person, so I don't really care for horses too much. Horse. Definitely don't care for scooping their crap. Where the hell are the horses at? Holy hell, they're all coming. Get away from me, yo.
This is just grossing me out. Let me just show you real quick, okay? I'm not gonna do this for you. Sadie apparently does not know how to wash dishes. I was astounded. My 4-year-old can wash dishes. So, look, you're just washing them, okay? And you're setting them down.
What? I'm not doing no more. I'm not sure if there is a worse consequence than cleaning horse, but I'm sure you can find something.
I've never seen anyone do a job so slow, and she did not want to touch any of the nastiness. I want you to experience that satisfaction of having done something and knowing that that has made the other person happy.
I felt very uncomfortable when Amy was standing over me. I didn't want to, like, listen to her talk.
Maybe I will dump the horse on Sam and Amy. Clean that up.
Nick wasn't very tough at all at plain old yard work.
How's it going? Do you want me to move that horse? Come on. Working can be kind of fun sometimes.
I think the right family kids are crazy. I would not like to do the things they do for their everyday lives.
I'm trying to figure Sadie out right now. I haven't talked with her enough yet, so really the challenge is for me and her to really open up to one another.
Okay, let's put the stuff away. When he finished the barn, I thought at that moment that he got the message that we were serious, but I also thought he's gonna do some more. He's not done.
If they keep telling me what to do, I'm probably gonna flip out, because sooner or later I'm gonna get to the point where I'm heated because I haven't had a cigarette.
I have never mowed the lawn, ever, in my life. It's gross. I just feel nasty and not clean.
I'm done. I'm not doing no more. Make me do stupid chores like that. It's not something I should be doing. It's his house, so why should I be doing it? I don't even care about these people. I'm actually doing this bull crap that I shouldn't be doing. I came in to sit down in the living room. That was just to get away from the work. And I was trying to prove a point to Sam, so I just walked inside, sat down.
You chose to come here. Or do what we do. You can fight it or not. Doesn't make any difference. But here's the deal.
So you don't have to talk to me like I'm a little kid. And that yes ma'am and yes sir thing, no one needs to say that.
Yeah, you know what? There are about 20 million, but I don't know 20. I don't know how many millions of people in the military say it every day.
This is not Vietnam.
It's a term of respect.
Is this Vietnam?
It's what we do.
This is not Vietnam.
It's what we do.
It's not what normal people do.
No, it is what normal people do.
Dad and mom. It's not yes ma'am and yes sir.
There's a reason. We told you the reason. You understand it.
I want my stuff back. Back at home, someone took my stuff, I would kill him. I would leave him for dead. And if I knew before you gave me that little bullcrap tour that you gave me yesterday while your wife was going through my bags, I wouldn't have let that happen.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna get it back.
I paid for my stuff. I want it now. I don't want it later. I don't want it at the end of this week.
You're not getting it now. You understand that there are walls, and I'm telling you there are walls, and you're running into
Someone
walls.
better give me my stuff back.
Not budging, man.
You're not budging? All right. Stupid bitch ass.
He just needed to sulk for a while. A temper tantrum does not fly in the ride home.
Coming up,
Hi, nice to meet you.
a goodwill mission for the teens.
I can't. I'm not over the truck.
Not let her do it, Nick. She's playing you.
And a dressing down from the parents.
When I tried to tell you something, you buck at it.
That's good that you're not my boss then.
This morning at breakfast, I was trying to teach Nick and Sadie the importance of putting other people above yourselves. Here's the deal. When this little lady comes over to us, and she is 87, well, she doesn't have a light at her stinking house, and she doesn't feel secure. You know what a security light is? It's a country deal. It's like a telephone pole, and there's a light on top of it. I just want to run over there and fix it tonight. She can have light in her yard.
I was a little bummed out. I didn't really want to go work.
The most noble kind of giving is when you do something for somebody that absolutely cannot afford to pay you back. This is Sadie.
Hi,
And this is Nick.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hey, how you doing?
And Nick, glad to meet you.
It's Miss Wallace. All right, we're gonna jump straight on your light and just go ahead and get on it. I was trying to teach Nick and Sadie to use their heads when they look at a project. To look at a situation and say, how would I get this done, period?
Kind of hard to stand up here.
Well, it'll be easier for you, if you want it to be easier, if you start the screw on the ground, then take it up there and finish the rest of the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'll try it this way anyway, since I'm already up here.
All right.
If he tells me to do something and get it done, I'll get it done, but I'll get it done my way, not his way.
There's an obvious lesson here.
Yeah.
Get advice from people who've done it 1,000 times and screwed it up already.
That makes sense, but how do I know which way it goes in?
Nick was totally uncoachable. I was trying to tell him how to do things, and he resisted listening and tried to do it his own way. See where that wood's at? The pole won't reach. We're using that wood as support. We're gonna lean it against it, right? But you're kind of bullheading your way on through. I mean, you do whatever you want, but I mean, if we kind of work on this together, it'll go a whole lot faster.
Oh, forget this.
I really just kind of laid back a little bit. I'm not really into like the dirt digging, pole lifting, nail screwing kind of thing.
All right, come on, Sadie, your turn. Sadie is sitting on the ground, plunking herself around, having to be told everything to do. She went into the princess complex. If we want to go home and eat dinner tonight, we have to get it done. That just began imploding. Both of them began showing the very worst behavior right in front of an 87-year-old lady who they're going to help out.
That's not scooping anything.
Because I can't scoop it. I'm not that big of a digger.
What'd you do? Quit?
Yep.
I am really driven by a sense of accomplishment. I like to see things start, proceed, and finish. So that's what I had to do. All right, guys, let's go. Let's load this stuff up, all right?
So we're done here?
We're done. Put that in the truck, please.
Put it in the what?
In the back of the truck.
Not over the truck.
No, let her do it, Nick. She's playing you. She can do it, I promise you. Well, I'd prefer you not to drop my saw, but I knew you could, and you knew you could. She was playing a game. I'm calling your bluff. I'm calling you out. The gig's up. Here's my problem. I got 2 daughters, and they're my princesses, too. I give them a lot of slack most of the time until I come down to the point where it's like, you know, now you're playing me. I know it.
I'm so sick of listening to him.
I know, right?
I listen to nothing he says. Nothing he says, because all of it just goes right through, because he makes no sense to me. Nice to meet you.
Well, good to meet you, too.
You got a very capable young guy and a young girl, strong, sitting in front of an 87-year-old woman who needs help, and they made absolute fools out of themselves. The ride home was spent in almost total silence. So it was just steaming.
I could clearly see when the kids came in the house that there was tension. Sam gave me the kind of the lowdown. He's not real happy. Why is he so upset?
He thinks I'm playing with him because I couldn't put the saw away.
And it was just the saw. I want to know what you're really doing. Your mom reached out to us. Though she doesn't know us, she reached out to us because she felt like somehow she wasn't getting through to you. He said he got really upset with me, and the tears started flowing. You're shutting down. She must do this with her mom. She must turn her mom off, go to her room, shut her out. I can't let her do this. There's 2 doors into the room, and I went around and just went in. You know, everybody lets you run away and lets you do what you want to do.
Is that why you are with your mom?
Yeah, I don't listen to her.
So therefore, you don't respect her.
Not all the time, no.
Sadie lost her father when she was 12 years old. I think it's a very, very scary thing for her right now, raising a daughter without her husband to help her. And I really want for you to want to be respectful to her. If there's things that you and your mom need to sit down and talk about.
Today, I was disappointed in you because you actually can do work. But you didn't listen to a word I said. And when I tried to tell you something, you buck at it.
Because I know how to do things. If I don't know how to do them, I sit there and I figure it out.
You think that a boss is going to let you take your own time and figure out how to do everything. Nobody can afford that.
Yeah, but you're trying to teach me how to screw a nail into a piece of wood.
But you ended up coming off the ladder and doing it the way I told you to do it to begin with. You refused to listen. You said, no, I'll do it my way.
Okay, because I thought there was an easier way. And I failed, and I did it your way. Okay, thank you. I would have figured out the way that you were going to tell me eventually anyway.
Yes, but I would have fired you because I can't afford to pay you twice to do the job that somebody can do at one time.
Well, then that's good that you're not my boss then.
Sam definitely has a lot of persistence. Like, he won't stop at something.
In real life, beyond 18, people don't put up with it.
I don't care what people put up with.
You will.
No, if they don't put up with it, tell them to confront me about it. Like you're doing right now.
They won't confront you, they'll just fire you. Or take away your house when you decide, I don't need to pay my house payment to make a difference. I'm my own man.
Okay.
Or when your wife serves you divorce papers and says, you know what? I'm sick and tired of not being able to have a conversation with you. And you say, I'm an independent man, I'll do what I want to do. So there's two of us in this marriage. You go, I don't care. I'm my own man. That's not the proper way to deal with things.
Okay.
When I said things to him that were really hard to accept, but that he knew were right, he would sit and pause for a minute and then shake his head, which meant to me that was dead on target.
Coming up.
Let's go, spin that curveball.
Can Nick step up to the plate? And can Amy reach Sadie?
I was just so frustrated. I just wanted to get off.
Nick, the whole time he was here, had been talking about, I can do it all alone, I can do it all alone. So we drove to Riverdale High School. We had a state contending baseball team. You cannot play baseball by yourself. It takes a team. Nick had told me that he had a problem when he played baseball.
Hey, Nick. How you doing? You doing all right, brother?
He had lost it with his coach, thrown his jersey in his face, said, I'm out of here.
You want to play? Somebody go get him a glove. 1, 2, 3. All right, Nick, let's try something. Let's try this right here. Whether we can look like a baseball player. Let's go, spin that curveball. You got a curveball?
Yeah. You know, we had an opportunity to take Nick and put him in front of a coach. Somebody would tell him what to do.
It's all right, curveball? It's terrible. Huh? Show me the grip. Show me the grip, all right? That, or, we can grip it in here. Why is a curveball effective? Changes up speed. Changes up speed. One speed, one speed, one speed, and all of a sudden something comes at you a little different, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Hard to adjust to, isn't it? Whoa!
Nick's confidence had to just skyrocket at that moment. I think he felt like, yeah, I belong here.
Whoa! Whoa! 2 down. Next batter, let's go! I mean, I haven't pitched in a year and a half. It felt good to go out into the baseball field and brought back some memories. Everything, I think, sunk in. I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. You've done an excellent job out here, all right? So you throw your best pitch and you get this guy out right now. Go right at him. Strike 3! Strike 3!
For Nick to have that feeling of the camaraderie and a well-disciplined team, and with a coach coaching him, I think for the first time he was willing to admit, you know what? I need people around me.
I love y'all.
Love you too, Coach.
1, 2, 3, I respect the coach and the whole team. It was a good experience, and I'm glad that they let me do it.
But more than anything, you got to get back on that field. Playing something, man. You don't give up on your dream. You can't.
I appreciate the concern.
You gonna give me a man hug?
Yeah, Sam's choice.
today to take me to the baseball field. Shows that he cares, and it made me feel good.
After finishing up our chores, Sadie deserved something special. And she had told me early in the week that she'd always wanted to ride horses. So I told her that day that was coming true.
This is Sadie.
Hey, Sadie, how are you?
This is our neighbor, Dawn.
How are you?
Good, nice to meet you.
Controlling horses requires a lot of patience.
And we're gonna make him go the direction we want him to go, at the pace we want him to stay, and then we'll call him into us.
Come on, Sadie, you can do this.
Now, Sadie listened. She was taking it in.
You're doing good. You're doing good.
You're making him do that.
Yeah, you got him at a good pace. That's very good. Bring him in. Bring him in. Wave your hands in. There you go. Very
Good job.
The horse listened. They did really good while we were walking. It was really cool.
Sadie got on that horse and she was so excited. And quickly she found out that horses are difficult.
Come on, go,
yeah.
I don't like this. I don't want to do this anymore.
It's all right. We'll get it right. We ought to switch
No,
up
I don't
one
like
saddle.
it.
Having the horses be in control, I didn't like it. Because, you know, I'm the one that's usually in control.
Come here.
I imagine she thought it was going to be this, oh, we're going riding and this sweet little horse is going to do everything I say.
What did you want to do?
I wanted to get off.
You wanted to get off.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
I could see it in your face. I could see that frustration.
I saw that as an opportunity to relate that to just how her and her mom relate to each other.
Do you think it might be frustrating for your mom when you don't listen? She sometimes, I'm sure, just wants to get off the horse. Knowing that people get frustrated when they aren't doing what we know they need to do, when they should be doing it. I think your mom has lost some of the confidence. Help her build her confidence back up, you know?
Riding the horses actually came out as a learning experience.
I hope that we will be more open with each other and not fight as much.
Okay.
And I won't keep things bundled up inside.
Good. And I think a light came on for Sadie at that moment. There was an easiness between us and a real family feeling between us.
I really hope you think about these things when you go home. I feel like you are, because you have a beautiful heart. It's just beautiful.
Coming up.
I think I gotta do something to change.
Words from home hit both teens hard.
I really do hope you understand how much I love you.
After we got back from the baseball field, you know, there's still work to do. In the middle of that, I thought, you know, it is a great time for him to get a message from his mom right after having had his moment there at the field. It's from your mama.
It kind of surprised me. I wasn't really prepared to receive that letter.
You want to read it alone? I'll let you read it alone. You want me to hang out? I'll hang out. Your call.
It doesn't matter.
It was an invitation. He didn't say go away.
Dear Nick, I miss you so much. Wherever you are at this very moment, my heart is there too. I needed you to be a part of this experience because I have been so worried about the direction of your life and so many of your choices. I'm so hurt and I just don't know how to help you anymore.
Since the day you were born, I have never stopped dreaming of who you may become and what you would be. I love you more than the universe. Can't wait to see you. Love, Mom. The things that my mom was saying in the letter, it kind of surprised me. I didn't know that that's how she felt that strongly about everything. Makes me want to change a lot.
It was the same message I'm confident that she'd given him 1,000 times. At that particular moment, I think that the ears were open, the heart was open, he was ready to receive the message.
I feel like I gotta do something to change the way my mom sees me. I didn't know I hurt my mom at all.
I hope I'm blessed and honored to live long enough to see what you become.
Well, this last week, really opened my eyes, and I'm glad she laid it all out, and I got a chance to actually read it.
I'm proud of you.
Sadie was folding some laundry, and her mom had sent her a package, and I went in to give that to her. This is something that your mom sent for you. Told her I would give her a few minutes to take it in, whatever was in the package, and I would come back and check on her.
When I opened the journal, the picture was right there. Whenever I see a picture of my father, it gets me. It always chokes me up.
Dear Sadie, I really do hope you understand how much I love you. It's been so hard for me to take care of everything on my own. Sadie, someday you will be on your own, and I want to make sure you're responsible and know what to do when things get tough. You're a great kid. I know it's sometimes hard to talk about, Daddy. Maybe that's why we argue too much. I'm always here for you, no matter what. So have fun, be polite and kind. Miss you so much, love, Mom. Oh yeah, Daddy is watching you too.
It stinks to have let it come this far and not really realize it. It has to come down to this. But I hope I can change things, make things better at home.
How'd it go?
Good. Yeah, you can look.
I can. She was really sharing something that was very private, and that really allowed me to be almost part of her and her mom's relationship, and it was very, very sweet of her. Someday you'll be on your own, and I want to make sure you are responsible and know what to do when things get tough. What have we been telling you? That point right there, I knew Sadie's been listening. And I'm proud of you for doing that. And I think she'll be proud of you. Oh, Sadie, that is awesome. You have an awesome mom. And you know your dad is watching.
Yeah.
We are proud of you guys, all of you. You go through the hard stuff, and then it's like, man, now it's fun. We think that you guys ought to go have a bit of fun tonight without us. We've got permission for you guys to go to Rock Quarry and go swimming on the doggone thing. Have a great time. Yes?
Oh, I knew I brought 3 bathing suits for a reason.
There you go.
So we don't have a one piece?
No.
Okay. There's gonna be boys present, and for us, that's not appropriate. So I'm gonna ask you just to wear, do you have a pair of like jean shorts or even what you have on and a t-shirt?
Sure. I knew I was getting out of the house to go do something fun. I didn't really care what I was wearing.
Oh, Nick's going!
When I first got here, I didn't feel comfortable at all. But now a few days have gone by, and they really treat you like another family member. I feel better around them than I did when I first got here.
Sam and Amy treated me very, very well this last week. They are willing to reach their hand out there and try and grab on. Just felt good.
Coming up, the teens' parents arrive.
I miss my son so much.
But can Sadie and her mom clear the air?
It's hard to be mom and dad. It's hard.
I have to be dad.
I'm gonna get her.
Uh-oh.
Sadie. Yes. You need to go get packed. Your mom will be here anytime now.
Yay.
Yay.
I'm really excited that my mom's coming. I miss her, so it's gonna be nice to see her.
Hey, Nick, your mom is gonna be here in 20 minutes, all right? Nick got excited when he heard that his mom was coming. So you need to go get your bags together and get ready to go, okay? All right, bye, buddy.
I just can't wait to get home. Even though I am gonna miss this place.
I worry about Nick every day.
I hope this experience has been one of the most positive things he's ever done in his life.
I mean, I was excited. I saw her for the first time for a week. And yeah, it was cool to see her.
Good to meet you. So good to meet you.
Sam, I'm a hugger.
I'm so glad.
I just thought, this is a human being who loves her kid. We argued, disagreed. This man and I butted heads. We just outright argued, didn't we, Nick?
We argued a lot. He tried explaining things to me and tried opening my eyes to things. And I guess when he tried opening my eyes to things, I didn't really like it, and I tried shutting down again.
What he ran into was a brick wall. It wasn't pretty.
Wow, so it sounds like you're arguing with yourself.
Pretty much. It's been amazing to see the transformation in a guy who thinks he can do everything on his own. I'm alone, I'm independent. Independent meaning nobody tells me how to do anything. I got it all figured out.
When things aren't going right, Nick, you gotta work through the difficult stuff.
I can't get my baseball. Just something about being on the mound. I gotta get back into it.
Nick, that's awesome. That's so great.
He's got to.
It's what you were meant to do.
When you're meant to do something, you gotta do it. Shortly before Nick's mom arrived, I gave him his cigarettes back. I would never give a kid a pack of cigarettes, but I thought he was gonna make a decision not to do it again.
For my flight back to Baltimore, I don't really think I'm gonna be needing these.
Glory, man. Oh, no, you do that. Tear it. Go ahead, man. Make a mess. Tear it up, man. Pull it apart. Pull it apart, man. Make a mess of it. I'm so proud of you.
I'm really proud of you, Nick.
I hope that Nick evaluates everything in life with some of the values that Amy and Sam have given him.
I love you, brother. I do. I love you.
I miss you.
I miss you, too.
I didn't think it was possible to grow feelings for a person or a group of people in the amount of 5 days, but it definitely happened.
Hey, Nick, we'll see you later, man.
All right. Thank you very much.
It really was painful to watch him leave. I can honestly say that I love that kid.
I am feeling very anxious and excited, and I can't wait to see Sadie.
Go get her. Go get her.
When I saw my mom, I was very excited.
Sadie. Oh, my God.
I must say I had a lot of nervous apprehension of meeting her mom and talking with her. When she came in here, we said, here's what we expect of you. It wasn't up for discussion.
It's only Sadie and I, so it's tough, and I tend to let her get away with a lot more since her dad has passed. I don't want her to rebel and hate me.
This girl could never hate you. We made her behave. We had consequences, and I don't think she hates us even. And we're not her mom and her dad.
She'll know how much you love her by disciplining her.
Mm-hmm.
She will.
And I'm going to.
I know you said it a lot, that you're by yourself and you need help. It never really hit me in the right way.
It's hard to be mom and dad. It's hard.
You don't have to be dad. And I just want you to be mom.
Just being your mom. It's hard.
Things are definitely gonna change. I promise.
You promise?
I think you promise. I don't break those.
You know, when Sadie made those promises, I could tell she meant them. And that made me really proud that she was going to go home and do those things for her mom.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I love you. You know I love you.
I am so grateful to the Wrights that they took control of Sadie and gave her what she needed.
I'm gonna take home everything that Sam and Amy and the kids have taught me. Help my mom, help run the house, try to do anything I can.
To see two kids who are on a really bad path, spiraling, who can look today and say, you know what, there's hope for me. Be careful, okay?
Oh, we will.
It has been absolutely amazing.
I love you more.